Changes being made to the nation's air traffic control towers, including those at Bradley International. The move follows a number of incidents that jeopardize passenger safety. Now there must be at least 2 people in the tower during the overnight hours. News 8's Annie Rourke on the scene in Windsor Locks with reaction.
They've always had just one air traffic controller in the tower here at Bradley International Airport on the midnight shift because they don't have flights coming in or going out in the overnight hours here. But that doesn't mean that there aren't planes in our airspace. And in case of an emergency, the FAA says we need to add more controllers. Yet another air traffic controller asleep on the job. It happened in Reno, Nevada. A plane carrying a critically ill passenger needed to make an emergency landing, and they could not get in touch with the tower.
JetBlue 331 ready departure radar contact, climb and maintain 10,010.
There's been no word of anything like that ever happening at Bradley, but it is a one-man operation in the overnight hours.
I can tell you as a frequent flyer, I sure hope that somebody's awake when I'm flying over their airspace.
The FAA is now doubling the workforce on the graveyard shift at Bradley and 26 other airports. Passengers like Sandy Edwards say she does feel safe flying, but with 5 air traffic controllers suspended for sleeping on the job, she thinks it's a good idea.
I just think we need to be as careful as possible. I think it's smart that they're going to add an extra one at night.
Some in Congress are questioning the cost. Air traffic controllers make around $160,000. But others are asking why they're falling asleep in the first place. Their union has repeatedly said their schedules are erratic, working a day shift, then a night shift. They're alone with little activity, and many had to leave the area just to use the bathroom.
10 traffic no longer a factor.
The FAA has said they will review the shifts and schedules, but in the meantime, they are adding that extra person just in case.
I think you really need to have 2 people on duty at all times. What if somebody has a heart attack?
The change goes into effect immediately. On the scene in Windsor Locks, I'm Annie Rourke, News 8.